क्या सिचुएशन है। एक समय मुंबई के पुलिस कमिश्नर से अभी लीलावती में काम करते हैं, कोई कमेंट नहीं कर रहा। लीलावती हॉस्पिटल में काम करते हैं, लीलावती हॉस्पिटल में उनकी नौकरी लगी है। नाउ माय पॉइंट इज आई एम मेकिंग नो ऑब्जर्वेशन, आई एम मेकिंग अ कमेंट। अच्छा, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
I am a BJP spokesperson. I am going to submit my party stand.
I don't need a double window.
परमवीर जी को रखे या किसी को
आप मेरी बात सुन लीजिए। आसिफ, you don't speak out of turn. Listen here. I did not believe when Sachin Vazir and Paramveer Singh signed that anti-lapse happened when somebody said that some Pakistani terrorist group is behind the bombing attempt. It was not that. It was Sachin Vazir. Okay, I didn't believe that. It was a typical cock and bull theory. Nobody believed it. I didn't believe that. I don't believe this. Same person. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that. You said very good, Arnab. You don't believe. I don't believe this. You're saying very bad. That's the conclusion. I'm not jumping to a conclusion. I want one doctor in the country who tells me after a 6-hour surgery to remove severe damage to the spine because of the leakage of blood, copious amounts of cerebrospinal fluid after a 3-inch raid is found lodged in the individual's vertebra. You can walk out like that. I want one neurosurgeon to come and tell me it's humanly possible. Okay, I have an interesting man. I have an interesting man joining us. His name is people are calling.
don't even doubt the Home Minister, who is one of the most competent Home Ministers the Maharashtra has, and a very talented Chief Minister like Devendra Fadnavis.
Thank you very much.
I don't see any lackadaisical.
Thank you. Now listen to me. Oh God, I didn't ask you this 2-window. 1 minute, please. Asif, chill, no? You put him on a 2-window, he never stop. Producers, don't you understand that? Now do I have to tell you this ABC right now? 1 minute. Now listen to me, everyone. Windows on. Shankar Agua is with us tonight. He's a Congress spokesperson. He's from Bangalore. He's not coming in his capacity as a Congress spokesperson. He's the person who sent me that. He's a doctor. Can I have him on the window? Producer, I'm referring to him. He needs to be on one of those windows. Oh, thank you so much. Shankara, is this humanly possible? If you're a doctor.
Absolutely. No, Arnab, I finished my MBBS in 2008.
Okay.
In 9. Immediately I did my master's in radiology, then I further did my super specialty in fetal medicine and pediatric radiology. From 2012 to this second, I have been practicing. I have worked in various hospitals, diagnostic centers, and in the last 7 years,
the chart says this many people is the proof.
This is nothing short of a medical miracle. Somebody, whoever it is, let me tell you, even if there is a paraspinal, there are some muscles on either sides of our skeletal spine, of the skeletal cage.
Of him coming out.
Of the skeleton, of the vertebral skeleton, which is supporting the cage.
Producers, you should now show the visuals of hair coming out because he's making a visual correlation to that. Can the producers do that? Becomes good for the viewers.
Yes. This is a perfect picture. Even if there is a strain on the paraspinal muscles, it requires a minimum of 7 days absolute bed rest. You cannot walk. I'm not talking about a stab injury here. I am saying only a paraspinal muscle strain. Secondly, with somebody who has been stabbed 6 times, as claimed by media reports, 6 times, then one of the stab injuries supposedly has broken one of his vertebrae. It's very close to the spinal cord, and there is CSF spinal leakage.
Questions to fire, 2 windows in the both sides.
This will take nothing less than 15-20 days of hospitalization. And after you remove
Can I have anyone else on the right, producers? I'd be so grateful.
Such a miraculous recovery in my practice ever till this second. This is absolutely astounding. Either the surgeons who have done an absolutely great job.
I
See, I'm not privy to whether they have been but according to the reports, if the family has not informed the government, I think it is a duty as a citizen to inform the police for sure. But let me tell you one thing. That if the doctors have done a good job and if Saif has made a recovery and the police has done a proper investigation and also nabbed the culprit within 70 hours, I think the work of the Mumbai police should be commended. And
then why was the IOC? I'd like to PK on the left. Why was the IOC? IOC investigating officer was doing obviously duty that is suspended from the right now. I take that. Question: why was the investigating officer taking? If you're saying everyone is doing a good job. One. Question number one. Why did the family not inform the police? Question number two. Were they afraid it would become a medical legal case? Didn't want anyone to know. 3. Why did Kareena not take her husband to the hospital? 4. After such a terrible surgery, terrible injury, terrible thing in which you almost could have died as a doctor, could have been fatal. How do you walk out like that?
Extending his life.
I think now
You're in an embarrassing situation. Why question the family a little deeper about that?
The charge
I
saying
can only say that
people in the
that's
truth, right?
the father to the hospital.
paper.
I think he has every right to take it.
No, nobody's stopping his right,
Especially
but
when
why
the
was the
father
police not informed by the family?
Measure the distance to
Why was the
right here.
police not informed by the family?
Driver there, he had to take
Why
him
was
in
the police
auto
not
rickshaw,
informed by
and
the family,
auto rickshaw
PK Jain?
guy is a witness to this. The auto rickshaw person is a driver, is a witness to this. And over and let me tell you that the government has left no stone unturned. And whoever the culprit has been, he has been nabbed and he's right now behind bars. So obviously the investigation.
The face does not match. The face does not match. The face does not match the CCTV. CCTV now the US camera. The face does not match the CCTV. Come on. No, I have these PK. PK their face is also not matching the CCTV. Guys, in the CCTV.
Give me some time, Arnab. I'll explain it to you. I also find a lot of gaps in the entire investigation. The simple thing, first of all, the way he was taken to the hospital, there's a difference in the version of the auto rickshaw driver and the doctor in the hospital. And the person who has committed the offense, if he is found lurking in the park nearby, which doesn't happen. My experience says that any person would like to get away.
Get away. Why would you do that in a park?
That's right. So that's the second thing. The third thing is that it has taken 72 hours for the police to arrest this man. Of course, now the entire forensic evidence has been collected, has been sent for the analysis. It will take some time before those results are out. So the more thing is the face matching or not. I think this thing called the skull scanning. Skull scanning. If the skulls are scanned and they match, then there will be no scope for any doubt. But if the skull scanning does not match, if they are superimposed and don't match, of course the police investigation is all going on. So there are a lot of things that
Is also a lawyer.
and of course the versions of various members of the family and the survivors. Also there are a lot of them.
Six times he was tapped. Who told this story outside to the public, to the media? That's the
media has got the information from the hospital.
No, I did it.
The fact that cerebrospinal fluid came out as from the hospital. I have not made it up.
Is there an official bulletin?
The doctor has said on record that the whole knife and 2.5 inches inside, and if it was 1 or 2 mm more, it could have been fatal. What more do you want to know?
See, this is the doctors who have beaten Saif Ali Khan. The police have started the investigation. See, you have to understand the case on merits. See, we have no answer for innuendos.
What do you think I'm arguing on demerits?
I'll tell you. Please allow me. Please allow me for a minute.
Don't use technical language on me and think you'll confuse me.
Extending his
I'm not a qualified lawyer, but I'm better than all of you with the language of the
Detained. Lost police.
You lawyers are too smart, you know, you do this.
You are ignoring.
The
charges. Hey, this many people, this is the proof,
I
right?
give it to you. But
After
as
the
far as
paper,
this case is concerned, it is the Mumbai police which is investigating the case.
and
It is
then
not
measure
the
the
job of the
distance
police
to
to
right
every
here.
hour, every
Right.
minute or every second to...
I don't want them to, but nobody is believing you. See, we are not fools. Okay, Swapnil. Is anybody in Mumbai believing? You live in Bandra, no?
Yes.
You live in Bandra. We used to hang out together, Swapnil. You know that area.
Arnab, nobody in Bandra or possibly in the whole country, given the kind of calls that we got yesterday, your channel was inundated with calls.
Even now.
Nobody believes a tad bit for open the phone line. And let me tell you, Arnab, it is very believe faithful things that gotten over serious familiar emotions. And your expectation of moral rectitude and especially from certain aspects of the judiciary and also administrative acumen from certain investigating agencies is absolutely on the ball. Unfortunately, those are not falling, those are falling short of your very, very appropriate. Now, with that background, why don't the investigating officer say, you found the third piece of the night at Bandra Talab? You expect people to believe that utter nonsense? How do you know that was the third part, and why would you go around hunting it? Hunting at Bandra Talab? What kind of stories are being carried around? Investigating officers.
Now you are muted.
Being said, and let me tell you,
Equally you are muted.
Can I point out one thing?
about very fast killing. Now, I believe that the doctors who operated will be those kind of only that person.
This is like,
And I perfectly agree with you that with full respect to Seth and Karina's neighbors,
they have to talk to me.
that given the
They
evidence,
have to talk to me. You know what they want to do? These people want to do this and then they want to give a PR interview. I tell you, this is a problem with Bollywood. I have a problem with Bollywood. I have a huge problem with Bollywood. First thing, how is Bollywood? Why you? First thing I would say that Mr. Amitabh Bachchan should put out a tweet, WhatsApp tweet every day that I think he should say that Saif and Kareena should go and give an interview to Republic and answer all the questions. All these people tweet on everything. Now problem is, Rahul is that before the next film release, and by the way, someone told me next film is called Jewel Thief. Interesting. I'm not suggesting anything. But I'm told the next film is Jewel Thief. I don't know. I only knew about original Jewel Thief. I don't know which one this is. But now they'll give interviews about their film, but they will not answer my questions. They won't answer the questions. They say government security. I say government security is going to Rahul, unmute yourself.
I've always supported you.
Unmute karo. I can't hear him here.
It's unmuted from
Yeah, but my producers should charge for the audio here. Go on.
Hello, yeah. So Arnabji, I have always supported Bollywood against you. But as a lawyer too, as an advocate, as a lawyer and as a public policy enthusiast, I would urge them to speak to Republic and the media to clear the air. Because when you are asking sharp questions, I believe in the Mumbai police, I believe, and when Chief Asif Blaji says all the credentials are but there are some questions that will naturally come to a mind. Even though we respect the court, even though we respect the government, we respect the Mumbai police, minus the person sitting in the Leela hospital because of this incident. We respect the Mumbai police, who really well. But at the same point of time, they should give out and clear the air in a much more good way.
See, it's a 6-hour long operation. Rahul, 6-hour long operation. You said yesterday you're 10 to 15 years younger. And so 6-hour long operation. I'd like to go across to Dr. Vikram Singh. 2.5 inches of knife stabbed in the spine. Spinal fluid is oozing out. It's called CSF, cerebrospinal fluid is oozing out. You have to go through a terrible, very detailed surgery. Right? Now, after that, you come out like this. So you come out like this. That itself is suspicious. Plus, Kareena getting the gun. Third, family didn't inform them. Fourth, face recognition does not match. Person going up and the person else. Now we are told lighting problem. I mean, what lighting problem? Is this a film being shot in Mehboob studio? Is this a film being shot in Mehboob studio? What do you mean lighting problem? So, I mean, this is ridiculous. You all go to Airports now, and in airports, many of you are with technology, what's this new technology, face recognition technology. Is the lighting in Mumbai airport and Delhi airport different? Is your face not recognized in the evening and recognized in the morning? Being told to us in this whole PR factories are churning out garbage. Only Republicans who are asking questions. Listen.
Very simple and to your sharp questions. There are hardly any answers to your disconcerting questions. Number one, if the entry and the exit have not been identified and corroborated. Number two, the change of the IU suspicious. The Mumbai police have done time checks that they have identified the procedure and we could set up absolutely they will come back and say pick up somebody
Louder.
somebody like Chadiful and harmful is his confession and the recovery and the custody sector position seem to be contrived and manipulated to be reacted at. And to that extent, I have but it is impossible. When I say impossible with a capital I person to walk with that level of strike. And the doctor who gave the speech, who am I to comment on that? Yes, the doctor was supposed to be a surgical and not behave like a PR team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is about justice. I am deceived by God. I have a question for you tonight. Viewers, take my question. And what's my question? Should I extend 1 minute in the interest of justice? Should I extend my program till 10:20 tonight? Would it be all right?
Yes, absolutely, Arnab. I'm sure.
You'll be game. Okay. I'm requesting my guest relations team to contact many more experts. I want the entire window full of experts. I will not let go of this one. And we have our first caller, lucky caller tonight. Who's our first call? I think it's Vivek from Mumbai, holding for Vivek, thank you for your patience. What do you think?
18 Ross Place.
The charges they use, many people is approved, right? After paper.
Quiet.
And then measure the distance to
my mind, if a burglar thief has entered my home and has stabbed me, has attacked my family, and whatever has happened, and he runs away, and I know bring down the stairs to my stairway. The first thing I know what would you do? And you call up the security guy. They tell him, "Are कोई तो नीचे जा रहा है?"
One more logical question can I ask you? Suppose you have to situation. The only threat being told is that Flash single-handedly fought him off and saved his family and he's so brave and good. Now, and then they say he locked him up. If he locked him up, then did Karina let him out? One minute. Because how did he come out? And if he came out, if he came out, logic is no Vivek. Why was nobody running behind him?
Absolutely.
They would be saying, even in Goldmark, there was a scene. When you enter Goldmark, somebody said, Chor Bhagra. You see that scene of Utpal Dutt? At least Utpal Dutt was attempting to chase the person he thought was the chor. In this case, it was Amol Palekar. Here, there's nobody chasing the killer. It's not okay. Vivek, I got so many calls I would have to say bye. I got Sameer from Pune. Sameer from Pune. Sameer, louder.
Thank you, Arnab. And team. Republic TV is number one for
Thank you.
I have two questions and one suggestion to the team. Question number one is, why is West and Kerala not taken for equality now by the Mumbai police? Is it the case of the Mumbai? Number one. Number two, question is, why is the case not brought in 4 years? We want to detain and higher intelligence in the case for more than 24 hours. My two questions.
You know, I'll tell you one thing on that, Sameer. I'll tell you one thing, Sameer. On a lighter note, I'll tell you lighter note. If a bird sits on a tree, there was a time when a bird sits on a tree in Maharashtra, they would call me for questioning in the local police station, asking Arnab, why did the bird sit on the tree? In Bengal today, even now, when a bird sits on a tree, Mamta police calls me for questioning. In this case, Saif and Karina are sitting at home. common citizens have to go to the police station. No, Asif. Asif, just because you got a lot of Bollywood friends doesn't mean I'll have to believe you.
He came to their house with the intention of not only stealing but also killing the family, especially the children.
Too many callers.
Therefore, I think
Extending.
देखिए ऐसे सिचुएशन में यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग सैम एंड करीना टू बी कॉल्ड टू पुलिस स्टेशन
6 years ago. 18. Lost police.
आप चाहते हैं कि पुलिस स्टेशन को लेकर
The charges say you submitted
उसने गुनाह अगर किया
people is the proof, right? Have the paper.
Tell me one thing, Asif.
And then measure the distance to right here. Right there.
जैसे एमवीए ने किया था सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के टाइम पे, आप क्या बात कर रहे हो? Is it not right? आप बोलोगे कि यार जो बेचारा खुद अपने
It cannot be so fast. It cannot be so fast. We are human beings, not octopuses. We don't grow tentacles. We are not jellyfish. We have been through billions of years. We are incapable. We are incapable of regenerating.
I know you are very good investigator on this. I understand you are very good. I think you should recommend Arnab to look into this investigation.
I would happily accept. I will happily work with the Mumbai police to crack the case. Call me. I will come and help. I will help. I agree. I will help. I will help. Yes, Asif, I will help. Call me, I will help.
ये बात क्यों नहीं है कि यार आप करीना
All hell is broken loose on my program. 2
because the younger son here was still at home. So I think any mother would be able to get younger son and that was taken to the hospital.
Why do you talk about the one Krishna? You're a really nice guy. Krishna, you're a really nice guy. You got great professional instinct, political instinct, but you're a psychoanalyst, man. You're a politician. Why can't you psychoanalyze this?
No, I'm not taking psychoanalyze them, but I'm telling you that any mother would be with a younger son. And therefore, if the
Anyway, I don't know. Amidt Shetty from Avi Mumbai. Put the calls on the landline, open the landline, pull the number down, calls on Amidt Shetty. Amidt Shetty, next caller.
Like that, you are exposing. I am a real fan of you.
Thank you, Amidt. Thank you, Amidt Shetty.
Why they are not informed the police? And another question is how they came to know that only one person has attacked. Because he is not a 1 BHK flat. He is not a 1 BHK flat. He will come to know. So I want to ask something whether they can really put plan to cover up something. And another thing is, I also seen the doctor this one. He was telling that Prince had come out with good speeches, and he was telling that he is repairing. Is it a motorcycle or car? What he is talking about repairing?
People are angry.
State police here. 6 years ago. 18. Lost police.
The charges say you submitted people is the proof, right? Have the paper.
And then measure the distance to right here. Right
किसी
there.
को भरोसा होगा ना आपको? ये क्या डन एंड शट केस हो गया क्या?
Because we have seen in case of Waze, and we seen
भाई there is a
Okay. Venkatesh from Bengaluru is on next call. Suhasini is at 10 o'clock tonight. Asif Babla.
Good evening, Arnab.
Asif.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for taking this issue alive. You need to be a lot more kinder to Bollywood, Arnab. They spend more than the Chandrayaan budget and still come up with crappy scripts and lousy movies. And in this case, they hardly had any time to prepare the script, so obviously it is being described. That is number one. Number two, two more quick points. Obviously, Kareena and Saif will be very unsafe while coming to you, unsafe, unintended, because you are single-handedly destroyed the political career of news senior citizens in an interview. Obviously, that seems to have even done anything. And third, Golma, sooner or later, one of these people is going to pop up and say that in one shot he had a success, in the other one he did. And then they will have to talk Golma and they'll stop getting
I love you. I am fantastic. Venkatesh, I love you. Fantastic. Nice analogies also. Thank you for encouraging me. Venkatesh, let me tell you one thing. All this media, this media, they're all PR media. Let me tell you, the amount of PR that Bollywood does every day in and day out, spin that. I hate PR, Venkatesh. Recently, I saw Virat Kohli PR, MP Virat Kohli PR. This PR industry will destroy things. And we have to push things down. I know I'm not popular tonight among those in the establishment, but I know even they know my questions are right. And I'm opening the calls. You know why, Venkatesh? Because I want them to know that people know. When people in power think that people forget, then they face challenges. And my whole life is about opening Suhasini from Hyderabad, and the next question will be taken by Dr. Vikram Singh on this story. Suhasini.
Hi, I wanted to thank you because I was able to get an opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you.
You are the voice of millions and lakhs of people.
Thank you.
All the questions what we have. And I'm listening to your questions by description. And my fundamental thought is, if they go to surgery, obviously, physiotherapists will get involved in all the operations. So they will walk and how they have to sleep and how they have to move. But there are a lot of gaps in how Saif was walking. And a very silly question that came in my mind was, how can he
He lost Bruce.
I think there are a lot of gaps and that he was not moved at all. Or if he has
And
been
the charges say this many people is the proof, right?
Suhasini, I'll tell you one thing. Can I speak to you, Suhasini? I'm through you to a lot of
And
people.
then measure the distance to right here.
When I, as a journalist, look at cases like this, I go by gut instinct. People tell me, how did you know that something was wrong about Peter Mukherjee, Indrani? Can I tell you a story today? I'm not popular with police officers in this country. They all send me to jail. That's what they do. They want me to send me to jail to try and keep me quiet, right? But I will not be quiet. Suhasini, I'll tell you one. The police did not solve the Indrani Mukherjee case. Exactly. And I'll tell you what, I was doing a show like this many years back, and great, I called Peter Mukherjee on the phone, and I got him over. I said, Peter, where are you? He said, I'm in Mumbai. I said, I'm coming, I want you to interview. He said, no, don't come. I said, I don't care, I'm coming. I'm telling you a real story. I said, I'm coming, okay? He said, don't come. You can check this with Peter. It was 10 o'clock at night, the whole country was talking about it. This kind of theory was being put out, all this, to cover it all up and all that. The Peter Mukherjee high society, Indrani, high society, big connections, political connections, police connections, absolute truth. I had a feeling something's being covered up. I went in. The whole media was outside. I walked. I rang the bell. They could not keep me out. I entered. And I'll tell you one thing, Suhasini, for 3 hours, and you could ask this to Peter, for 3 hours after, I just sat and observed things in the room. I just sat and observed things. And at the end of it, I'm telling you, at the end of it, I was convinced there was something wrong. And then I took Peter Mukherjee to another room, gave my phone. I put my phone like this, in front of Peter Mukherjee. I put my phone, I said, Peter, we're going to do anything. He said, nothing doing. He said, I called my lawyer. I said, we do an interview. I did an audio interview. What he said in the interview, he ended up contradicting himself. And at that time also there was this PR stories doing it. I tell you, Suhasini, powerful people who think they can use their connections and get away, and that is something that I hate. I'm not insinuating anything.
Exactly.
And the media also, I said, you know what the media does? They greedily accept every PR piece of thank you, I got some compliment. You know, that's wrong. Same feeling in Sushant Swash. Same feeling in Peter Mukherjee. Same feeling in Sai.
Exactly.
That's my point.
Yes.
Arnab, when I saw Sai walking, when I saw the news of Sai being discharged, I thought he would be, wheeled out in a stretcher, go into an ambulance and come home. But when I see him coming out, absolutely, it's like he is coming out of a party. Surprising.
All I'm saying is, okay, I have with, okay. 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. I have someone very important with me in this case right now. His name is Randeep Kularia. 1 minute. His name is Dr. Randeep Kularia. Very, very recognized, very, very important person. He's been former director of the All India School of Medicine. He knows. I have a question for you, Dr. Kularia.
Ross Breeze.
Dr. Kularia, Arnab Goswami.
The charges say this many people is the proof, right?
Dr. Kularia, the picture will run. My question to you is this.
And then
Just
measure
imagine
the
Dr.
distance
Kularia,
to
this
right
is not
here.
fair to any patient. And I want to give you the clinical history of the patient. The clinical history of the patient, can I be on air on one side and Dr. Kularia on the other? This is a very important point in the debate. On the right, could I request Rahul Ishwar's beautiful message for a moment? Thank you, sir. Now the point is, Dr. Gularia, the clinical history of the patient is 55 to 56-year-old male. Okay. Suffers severe trauma, stabbing incident, multiple wounds, 2 or 3 very deep, including deep incisions into the spinal cord area, which are hard metal lines that goes in 2 to 3 inches into the area, 1 millimeter short of the spinal cord itself. There is copious aging of CSF, that is cerebrospinal fluid, right? And he undergoes this trauma and reaches the hospital within a couple of hours or 1 or 2 hours after the incident. The trauma is so significant that the knife is stuck into his backbone area. There is an emergency procedure which is carried out, a surgery that lasts 6 hours. Post this incident, which has a lot of leakage of CSF. Right? Now, my question to you, Dr. Gularia, is this. In those circumstances, can the person look like Saif looks in court?
So, my opinion, injuries, it would be safer for him. So we have to do two things. One is the hospital cost definitely shows that he had significant injury and so therefore there was significant injury. He has made recovery which is remarkable, but and if you have so many injuries, one would want to be on the safe side and not walk out like this. You would like to be either on a wheelchair or be careful that your injuries don't get aggravated. I'm not sure about what is the nature of the injuries and
Sir, describe it as much as possible, 2.5 inches deep, 1 millimeter short spinal cord, significant leakage of cerebrospinal fluid, besides multiple deep injuries in other parts of the body.
so if you go by that history, then one would encourage the person to actually not walk around like that because it could aggravate his underlying condition, and that is something that one needs to be careful about. If the injuries were not causing significant organ damage, possibly that with some medication, painkillers, sometimes in terms of trying to
Ross Breeze.
come out and show those images. But one would risk it on the
The charges say this many people is the proof, right? Because you have the paper. So,
And then measure the distance to right here. I would say that he should be careful because if he's had such injuries which is very close to the spine, it can actually get aggravated by such activities.
Against medical advice.
Yeah, I think most surgeons will advise a person who had such injuries to have bed rest for some time and not be very active.
Would it restrict movement somewhere? Because what we are seeing here in the visual is completely unrestricted movement, very easy movement. I mean, even I could walk around like this. Some amount of restriction would be normal.
So I mean, in one part, where the knife got lodged and whether it was significant impairment of limb movement. But having said that, I think still one individual, if he's had it, really so close to the spinal cord, or his left to cells of leakage, it would be better than okay.
Wow. Dr. Guleria, I want two of my colleagues to have the privilege of talking to you. Can you? Forest for Hyderabad is lined up for a few
good evening, Arnab.
You can put your question to Dr. Guleria, former director of KMC.
And I was advised by my doctor to be on bed for minimum 4 weeks just for a simple treatment. And when I see this actor coming out and walking to the street and waving everyone with blue cheese and cutting shirt, I mean, real catastrophe. And I just can't believe that, after such a major surgery, 5.5 hours, he's just walking like a ordinary man and nothing has happened. And he is even controlling the crowd and the police.
Yeah, he's doing crowd control also. He's doing crowd control.
It really baffles me. I mean, it's very hard to digest. And after such a big surgery.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a break now. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
I like your tie.
You like my tie?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have it one day when you come to Republic. I have a huge collection. I'll give you one with my compliments. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for your viewership, sir. Thank you. You want to reply to that? He says for a minor problem, doctors are very careful.
So I agree with that, that if you have a spinal injury, one would be very careful and one would not really want to be very active.
Okay.
Because it get aggravated. So that definitely is there, but to be very honest, I'm not sure where exactly the injury was and therefore what degree of impairment it was. But so whatever spinal injury you had, putting them to bed rest.
Mistake when he was here
Okay, we
6
have
years ago.
one more call.
18 raw sprays. The charges, hey, you see the people in the proof, right? So you have the paper.
Yes, sir.
And then measure the distance to right here.
There was a major development of this Anderson, Hindenburg and all that news was there. Now this whole thing has been shifted. News channel already was playing about that Hindenburg and that Anderson news. This whole thing is like a film scene.
Okay, so you're connecting two cases. Yes, Moji, I understand. So you're saying you're connecting two stories saying this is a distraction of another part. Now I'll thank Dr. Arnab Goswami at that stage. Thank you, Moji. I'll take a break, but I'm not letting go of the story. And with your permission, I'll be back on the other side of a short break. We will have breaking news on this, more updates. We'll have our reporters live on the story. We'll take more callers and more guests. The sad story is not this. Now it's happening in the South case and accused was taken to Bhaba Hospital being taken back to Bandra police station. Pressure is showing. Shawan Sen is with us tonight. A lot of criticism nationally in this whole case. Shawan, what's the latest please? Can you have the breaking news figures on top tonight and the latest on the story? Only Republic has only the Republic has it tonight. Other channels are doing boring conversations from Davos. The Republic is breaking the story that with Shawan now.
Well, first of all, right now we're getting live visuals from outside the
Can we show the live visuals right now, please? Also, one minute. While you do that, can we just go the input team, put up the live visuals quickly? Thank you very much. Shawan, please continue.
This is the accused is taken to the hospital and now being taken by Bangalore police station. But having said that, there is growing pressure on the police right now. The reason being the investigating officer has been sacked. On the ground, that they say that attempted murder charges were not pressed, and that is the official reason that has been given so far. But having said that, right now, just a few hours ago, they have recovered the plot all used by the accused. Now this was days after the incident took place. So this evidence now being gathered by the police piece by piece over the last few days. Question is, what were they really doing? The accused left behind bloodstained clothes. Where was it? And why did it take the Mumbai police so long? And this is happening just about a few hours ago that we got the information.
And we also spoke to the father of the accused who's saying the pictures are not of my son. So that's become also another controversy.
We managed to track down the father of the accused who is in Bangladesh. Our reporter from Mumbai as well as in Kolkata connected together spoke to him.
We've spoken to the father of the accused who is in Bangladesh.
Yes.
Where in Bangladesh? And do we have that conversation?
We're just putting together the...
Okay, latest visuals coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Latest visuals coming in, massive late night development out there. And you can see his face is covered. He can't be seen. He's being taken away. Massive chase going on outside the police station. This is outside the Bandra police station. The visuals are just coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going in and being taken in so that his face cannot be revealed. And there is a huge controversy because people all across the country are saying that his face does not match the face of the guy who is being taken up and down. Reporters standing in for a live outside tonight, and Sandeep should be live with us. Shawan, back to you. Stay with the visuals. Shawan.
Well, in terms of the charges just this evening, in fact, we tracked down our Republic Bangla reporter, Republic Mumbai reporter spoke to him together. The question that we asked was whether at all the Mumbai police did actually make a call, because there was an assertion made by the Mumbai police that they got in touch with the father, they got in touch with the family members in Bangladesh, managed to get certain certificates of this very accused. But the father on record is saying that no one contacted him, and that's a claim that has been made by the father at this point in time. But the second thing he says, that he has seen the CCTV footage, but the CCTV footage is on the 6th floor of that very building. It shows the alleged accused entering the building and coming out. He says, he is not my son. So much so he said that he did not have the valid documents. That is the reason why in the bar that he was actually working, he was not allowed to step out of the bar. So how exactly a person who's never been to Bangalore, this is again a claim made by the Mumbai police themselves, a person who's actually worked in Worli, a person who's worked in Thane, how could he suddenly decide that he wants to carry out a burglary attempt, that too in Bandra, and directly gets access to serve on the client's residence? Mumbai police then also says that there is no insider job, no insider hand. If that's the case, how did he manage to get into the fire duct?
Get one minute, we got a chase sequence there. संदीप बताइए कि आपने क्या देखा वहाँ पे, और चेस सीक्वेंस आपने अभी दिखाई, वहाँ पे चेस सीक्वेंस की आपने मूव टू द राइट एज टू मूव टू टेकन आउट. हमने देखा इस फेस को कवर सो दैट ही कैन नॉट बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड. फेस को इतना प्रोटेक्ट क्यों किया जा रहा है इस केस में? इस वक्त चेस सीक्वेंस शॉट्स आर ऑन द राइट. संदीप
Yes, I'm right now outside the Bandra police station out there, and in fact, whenever we try to confront the accused, the police is in fact not allowing us, and in fact the Mumbai police has covered the face of the accused. He's being in fact interrogated. He's being in fact interrogated on the first floor of the very Bandra.
But are they explaining why his face is not matching the person who is in the CCTV footage? सबसे बड़ा सवाल तो वो है कि वो तो मैच नहीं हो रहा है ना. It's not matching, no. Audio problem out there. Continue. Visuals, yeah. These are the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and connect Sandeep back on air. He's trying. You see. Run the sequence with audio if possible. Police is pushing the Republic Mind back. He's being taken in. And he's also running. like he's been tutored to move out. He's short. He seems distinctly shorter than the person who was coming down the stairs. Distinctly shorter than the person who's been shot before. No, this is not looking like the guy. This person, his height description is not matching. Asif, see these pictures? Even his height description, Shaman, is not matching that of the person who was caught in the CCTV footage. Swapnil, have a look at that. Small windows on the left for my guest tonight. Swapnil was watching this tonight. Swapnil, small window, big windows out there. Take some shots out there so that we can significantly match this. And let's have two windows right now. The left out there, let's take this again. And on the right, the person, the fairly tall guy coming down the stairs. Two windows out there. Latest visuals on the left. And
the
the
charges
visuals
say
from the sixth floor. CCTV on the right. Expert commentary. Bottom window left from Swapnil. Can we do that, please? Swapnil, over to you.
And then measure the distance to right here.
This is an absolute concoction according to me. I don't know who this man is now. Is this
Faster.
the person that they have caught? Who does know? It's not neither a Bangladeshi nor the man who climbed up the stairs or walked down the stairs. With a proper, public sort of appearance or something of that sort, where they can say to the press, a press conference where they can say that look, this is what we've done, and they don't have to give a one-to-one conversation. They can come to the government with some sort of portion in their hand. But this is something I should have done. It's not the guy, the person who goes for, I don't know why this doesn't happen. We don't have a big application, it's a big concoction, it's a big to the best of my knowledge, you have to act. Nothing acts up.
It's not adding that. Latest visuals should always continue on air. Asif Babla is responding to this situation tonight. Asif, remember, we have a situation. We're dealing with a situation. We want to give answers that people can believe.
Arnab, there are two sides to this whole issue now. One is the government side, the law and order. That's one section. The other is the facts and figures. Okay? As far as the government is concerned, they were arrested, they've done, they've taken some very cheap the criminals have been done. Now, there are many issues. I will not...
Do you not believe Asif? Do you not believe Asif? Asif, the guy is not looking like the same guy. The guy coming down is significantly taller than the person on the left side. Why is it not for me? You need to understand.
The police have the law and order in place.
But
they are more competent. Police are the most
you are saying we are now being told that fingerprints have been found on the car. We are being told that fingerprints have been found on the car. You think you're trying to say that the person has climbed the car. You are saying fingerprints have been found on the car.
police station में समझ कर दो. These are not the right things. You can't do that.
Why can't we do that?
They're
also celebrities. My God, people will get triggered with that song. What do you mean they are also celebrities? You have different rules for celebrities.
But that doesn't mean कि अब वो बीमार है, अपने घर अब गया है, उसके खून कभी.
Okay, who's coming in? I can't see the windows. Show the windows on the right. Show the windows on the right. I need to see the guests on the right hand side screen out here. It's fast now. In 1 minute. आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता था जब सुशांत सिंह राजपूत केस में बुलाते थे.
If you remember, I was the man who been pointed against MD and you had caught me on your channel also if you forgot it.
Swapnil?
So that's not
yeah,
right. What
Asif, I have a comment. Asif, can I have a Asif, can I make a comment?
Intricate affairs and more intricate details will be looked at and addressed. That's something I can show you on this channel on behalf of my party.
Asif, I have a question. Asif, Swapnil here.
The charges say this many people is the proof, right? Have the paper.
But there are various stages.
Asif, very bad.
Measure the distance to right here.
कि भाई उसकी height अलग है या उसका where he throws the gun knife. So there are these issues.
Okay, I have to open up to call also.
Asif, सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए. आपने बोल दिया मैं समझ गया. My only thing as a lawyer when I look at all these things which are there, I was with the Mumbai police. Mumbai police have to have the full faith. What I'm trying to say is that they should settle out something. some of the things that need to come out should be delivered. All I'm saying is that they will try to match theories, they will try to look at things, they will try to look at the facts, they will alternatively look at facts and figures. The facts are not adding up, Asif. That's my point.
I am not against that, my dear.
Okay, I have right now NND Dubey coming back on the debate. NND Dubey. NND Dubey. NND Dubey. NND Dubey is on the call still. NND Dubey. You heard Dr. Guleria's version also. NND. Retired DIG of National Investigation. Mr. Dubey, can you help?
I think there is no need to jump the gun so quickly because I think the police will do it at the top right. So they will set it up पानी का पानी हो जाएगा.
अरे अब तक पानी का पानी नहीं हो रहा है.
नहीं हो जाएगा. I think I'm sure the police will do it well.
Savita Hiremat is also wanting to come into the debate. She will be part of the story from the start. Savita.
Hi.
Savita.
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Hi.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, again, I mean, somebody said दूध का दूध पानी का पानी तो तभी होगा जब दूध का पानी होगा. Humans को दूध भी नहीं पानी भी नहीं देते रहते हैं. Because it's not matching anywhere, not in height, not even, the body structure, nothing. I don't know what this, maybe they have got new cues and new people are coming in the picture, but then this one is not the same guy at all. I mean, one can easily make out even if they are not showing the face. Why the hell they are not being publicly and talking with Saif and Kareena to media and finish it? This is unnecessarily stretching the whole and creating more doubts.
I'm now being told, Shawan, they matched the fingerprints in 2 days. Another breaking development coming in.
Well, they have not put out any statement from the forensic department, but perhaps all the legal luminaries here can actually weigh on this, that you cannot perhaps have a final report on the fingerprints in less than 48 hours. So how exactly does the Mumbai police really say that this is the accused and the fingerprints have matched from the fire duct? That clarity hasn't come in. The fact that they have taken in some more evidence just about a few hours ago. Questions first, what were they really doing? Wasn't the knife really found? They said that they found the knife 24 hours later. There was another knife that they found. So they are adding up all of this part of their evidence list. So that's the reason why more and more questions are being raised. That here you have an accused, the so-called accused was sleeping 3 hours after the alleged crime in a garden next to the police station.
Okay, I have many more papers tonight. I'm taking callers right now. Sudesh is calling from Mumbai. Sudesh, you're live.
Measure the distance
Sudesh calling from Mumbai. Sudesh, you're live. We're having audio problems clearly out here now. In the meantime, till our producers don't tell me whether they've sorted the audio problems, I want to tell all the callers calling in right now, please be patient. I will be taking the call. I will be taking your calls live soon. There are multiple questions that are emerging. How did Abdul come into the compound of a secured gated society? Is there any CCTV footage of him entering the society? If not, why not? Was he aided by any insider or accomplice to enter the society? If so, yes, who is the person? What information do we have about him? How did the individual know about the blind spot of the security apparatus in the building? How did he locate the ladder to reach the building? Was the ladder already at the location or did he move the ladder? Where did this convenient ladder appear from? How was the ladder tall enough to reach the first floor of an apartment complex procured? Was the ladder placed on the same building as Saif's apartment? How did the accused enter the emergency fire exit staircase? How was he not captured on the active CCTV monitoring by the auditor security staff? Why did the accused use a ladder to go up, but instead we are told go through a shaft or pipe to reach the 11th floor? Is it true that the shaft or pipe is not big enough for an individual to actually climb? How did he know that he is entering Saif Ali Khan's house on the 11th floor? Was he counting the floors? Did he have prior knowledge? Did he try to enter any other houses that night? Now my question is this now, which becomes the biggest question. And on this, I'm getting a lot of feedback. We are told right now, and Nasir is back, that the family chose not to enter the police. That's the biggest, most suspicious thing if you ask me. Most suspicious thing out here is that. Yeah, please. No, Krishna, I agree with the police.
I think the police is investigating all the angles which you have put across here, and I am sure that all these angles are credible. And I think we should give full credit to
your standard line is let the investigation happen. Let me tell you. In the Salman Khan hit and run case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Black Mark case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Jessica Lal case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Sunanda Pushkar, Shashi Tharoor case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Disha Salian murder case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Shashi Tharoor case, you said let the investigation happen. In the Palghar case, you said let the investigation happen. Let me close the matter. There will be no media in this country. In the Peter Mukherjee case, let the investigation happen. In the Rani Mukherjee case, let the investigation happen.
To get all the facts into focus, but I am sure that, like I said earlier, everything will be dealt with, and whatever the police will investigate, it will come into the true public forum. And I think we should give the police some time for this, and also the family should come out with a new facts, whatever
Give Dr. Mohsin Wali of Gangaram Hospital
18 Ross Breeze.
Dr. Mohsin Wali, sir.
The charge say
can Dr. Mohsin
people is
Wali,
approved, right? Have the paper.
Can Dr. Mohsin Wali hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Measure the distance to
Sir,
right here.
thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you, Arnab.
You're a well-known cardiologist, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, in this case, just tell me medically, can you have this kind of an injury, 2 to 3 to the spinal area, 1 millimeter short of the spinal cord itself, excessive and copious discharge, leakage of cerebral spinal fluid, including 6 other stab wounds, a deep stabbing incident, 56-year-old male, right? Can you walk out like that? 4 days later.
Well, all this combined, I would say that why the night was broken after 6 injuries. It actually went into the bone. The obvious injuries which you mean to confirm from me would not make a person to walk unless the knife is removed back. This is true that knife was not removed. So if the sharp object which goes in the body, including bullets, if they are not removed, one can walk well. But the whole scenario, without guards running around with him, without any other neighbors taking off, looks something to be seen. And I am going to tell you, give you a very important point, that police should investigate all the guards. It should be known as accomplices in this crime. They all should be free, they all should be inquired, and they all should be taken into account and statements recorded, because this is unbelievable that this kind of society is unguarded at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 1:30 a.m., whatever is the time, and this seems very funny. Medically, one can escape due to hard muscles. I have seen scalpels breaking in the operation theatre, and this can happen. You cannot question the credibility of a neurosurgeon. You can see that what kind of the weapon is being used. I have never seen this kind of weapon being used in such an attack at such an important person, at such an important location. So, first of all, my prayers to Sir Ali Khan for his speedy recovery, whatever left, and then go and ask from the society for the friends, and from all people who are driving that house. That is very important. One can get answer is one can walk. I am very clear about it. One can walk this kind of injury. I have seen in emergency people coming with stab wounds, with a big knife in their abdomen and walking to the emergency room. So this is possible. And whatever has been done, it is sheer luck of our beloved hero, Ali Khan. Good luck, blessings of people with him, and I also pray for his good recovery.
18 Ross Breeze.
Please stay online with us. Just wait a minute, sir. Arun is calling in.
The charge say you this many people is the proof, right? So you have the paper.
Are you with us? Arun dropped. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr.
Measure the
Mohsin Wali
distance
right
to
now.
right here.
And questions continue out here. Zillions of questions.
Mr. Mohsin Wali. With Mr. Mohsin Wali.
Go on. Nasir in a small window on the left. Mohsin Wali also.
Yeah, so we are going on speculating on the thing, why is he walking out so fast and so ably and so agilely? Here is the deal. Obviously, the staff was not going to
I'm not interrupting you, I'm just telling you, producers to put a view on a window on air. I mean, nicely, I'm not interrupting you. Want me to get the producers put the windows on there so you know Nasir is speaking and requesting it twice. Producer, yeah, go on.
If obviously this man was lucky, and they said the wound was not so much on the spine, 2 millimeters more, and he would have been in a big problem. Lucky man, he got away. Why are these 6, 7 of the monkeys on this debate making it look suspicious and something is wrong? I don't understand you guys. And Mr. Wali has also said it is possible. The doctors are saying it's okay. What is our government which says also now? You are finding something wrong with everything. Why did you go in the doctor? There was no car at 2:30. The drivers were not there. What is the big deal? But your channel has been speaking out. Why did he go? Why did he go there? The police haven't questioned the auto rickshaw wala. What is the point of questioning? He didn't know anything. He cannot question at all. Because he only picked them up, dropped them at the hospital, that's it. So he's a lousy bitch.
At what point was the police call? At what point was the police call? At what point was the police call?
I'm not there to answer all the questions for you, okay? I'm not responsible to answer the questions because I'm not with the force. You're asking me a stupid question, and that's not fair. The point is, why are we freaking out about that?
Honestly, I'm not freaking out. I'm not freaking out. You are freaking out.
Why is everybody questioning him?
I'm not questioning him. I'm just saying.
Of course you are. Everybody is.
I'm saying this is.
Saying something.
Nitesh Rane, a minister, is saying, is he acting? I'm not saying.
Yep. All right, we need to find out. Hang on. We need to find out if the main thing is the motive, what happened, who did it.
Live visuals also Sandra PS also right now to be on air. You see somewhere I just need to see there are two versions. Lalit from Noida. Lalit from Noida. Lalit, what do you think? Let me take you on. Lalit, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Lalit,
I have some observations.
Yeah.
If I'm facing a person and trying to stab him, I would stab him from the front, whether in the stomach or in the chest. If I am trying to stab him at the back,
18 Ross Breeze,
the charges say this many people is the truth, right? After the paper.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please don't. Thank you.
Measure the distance to right here.
We're not these Bollywood types. Vinayak is calling from Hyderabad. Vinayak, what do you think?
Oh my God.
Hello, how are you, Arun?
Yeah, Vinayak, I'm good, Vinayak.
I've been I sincerely feel that why they have not shown any CCTV coverage either from his residence when he was going cross-city or the hospital CCTV. Where is it? This is all almost possible. We don't expect to do this. And whatever we are doing about Sushanti, who has done here now, everything is being exposed. And nobody is trying to understand what exactly that means. People are supporting. Even I know ours is also we also have your lot of issues, but that they are not done.
No, but there must be a CCTV from Leelavati, no? Mrinalini Deshmukh joining as senior advocate. I haven't seen that. Can you unmute yourself, Mrinalini, and go senior advocate? Mrinalini?
Good evening. I did have unmuted. Yes, sir. So it is little unusual that they have not shown the CCTV at the hospital when they entered. And so, well, I think that is something must be very good for them. That may not have been relevant for them. The relevant part of the CCTV for the investigation would have been at the residence where the person, came up to chat or what theories are going.
I think they're also connecting to the doctor who is there. Let's see what questions are being asked. Can I just get the sequence on audio, video, please on that video. Who just came in?
क्या आरोपी वही है, क्या उसकी पहचान हुई है? सर ये आरोपी वही है, क्या उसकी पहचान हुई है? सर ये वही आरोपी है? आपने इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर क्यों चेंज किया? आपने इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर क्यों चेंज किया? मिस्टर मराठी, वुड यू आंसर? मिस्टर मराठी, वुड यू आंसर? व्हाई डिड यू चेंज द इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर? आपने 109 अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर क्यों नहीं लगाया? व्हाई डिड यू चेंज द इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर? Mr. Marathi, would you respond? Why did you change the investigation officer? Mr. Marathi, would you respond? You're the senior police inspector out here. Why did you change the investigation officer? What went wrong? Is he the same accused? Yeah,
obvious questions out there. This is getting very curious. You got it all.
आपने investigation officer.
Mrinalini, audio down. Mrinalini?
Yes, I think they have no answers. They have no justification. There is something which is amiss. Now we don't know what that amiss is. We are all speculating about it. But it is not only what meets the eye. There is much more to it. As Arnab is saying also. My friend Rashid has also been saying an issue about the whole thing. I think his concerns are all
the charges say you say people is the proof, right?
Down this
After the paper,
because it is, people are finding it very intriguing to say the least. It's not any
measure
other,
the distance
any
to
other.
right
It is so strange that they have changed the investigating officer day before they were, pampering them with the certificates, and now again the new guy in record. What's going on?
And also to be very honest, it is intriguing. You can't run away from that. And we are thankful, we are grateful to the Almighty that let's say his back pain with his family, that there cannot be a greater joy.
The questions have become deeper. Rupali is coming up with it.
There is something bigger.
Rupali.
Yeah, hi, Arnab. Hi. Thank you so much for coming to this story, alright? We are very grateful to you because everybody is used to these issues of deliverance and to matter the rough. Yeah, so thank you so much. And what I wanted to really say is that whatever is happening from the beginning till now, even the different families now coming out to clarify today, nor is the Mumbai police coming out and clarifying things for public or even for the media. And this person on your family, I don't know what his name is, from out there. He's taking out and he's saying, why are you trying to find, if you use it's not for you, not for the public good. People would not know what the police would know. They don't want to have to ask questions, then they should come out. Either who wants to be as an Indian citizen, it does not help them get all citizens, then we all
Constitution authority. No, but not judge, I'm not jury, I'm only asking questions.
ऑलरेडी आज इन्वेस्टिगेशन है और ये भी नहीं कि 2 महीने हो गए 3 महीने हो गए आपको हमारी government in place has been prompt enough and has done the deliverables. So as far as these nitty-gritties are concerned, whether his healing is so faster than the others, or
last caller is
where the knife was thrown and all of that. So
okay, last caller is Somnath from Delhi. Somnath.
That is for the law and order to take it forward.
Somnath from Delhi.
Yep.
All right, let the head up 3. 1, 2, 3.
True. Somnath from Delhi.
not correct. This is what I'm making one of.
Good evening, Arnab. Am I audible?
Yeah. Somnath, yeah, Somnath.
So Arnab, I mean, first of all, I mean, kudos to you and the Republic team, for taking up the story because, I mean, you've always, done this, especially with Sushant Rajput's case, and I still remember, and the integrity of Mumbai police, come on, and I've been following you such in a, man, and you said to Kaloja, and taking him
Ross,
and
please.
being expensive to your house, right? So let's not, talk about that. Now, my primary question is,
The charges say you
even have a
people is the proof, right?
brain,
Have to pay for it.
move our shoulders, for a few days, forget about
And then measure the
night
distance
time.
to
I am a
regular.
wildlife photographer. I carry a 6-kilo lens, and when I come back, I need, Volini gels to kind of give me some, relief. So I'm wondering, how Sab just walked out, moving and doing,
Okay, I have something. Somnath, I have some information this is given. I think Shravan can break this live right now. I have a report from Lilavati Hospital and Research Center, a piece of paper that has come in my hand of the reporting of the medical legal case, Republic breaking the MLC report right now, ladies and gentlemen, to the police. The name of the patient, Saif Ali Khan, age 54, sex male. Address Sadhguru 71201 Johnson, whatever. Contact number. Brought to the hospital by a person called Afsar Zaidi. Relation of Afsar Zaidi is that he's a friend of Seth. Time of reporting is 4:11 a.m. Why is the reporting happening at 4:11 a.m.? There's a huge twist in the case. The incident happens around 1:30, 1:45 to the mystery. Date of admission 1601. Time of admission 4:11 a.m. Case of assault by unknown person. At 2:30 a.m. It's written. Incident happens at 2:30 a.m. at home. Reporting is at 4:11 a.m. Which means we are seeing a breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen. For 41-minute delay, Saif is brought to the hospital 1 hour 45 minutes after sustaining the injury, sustaining multiple lacerations or wounds and bleeding, laceration over left back, laceration over lateral aspect of wrist, laceration over side of neck. But I didn't see any injury around the neck. 10 to 15 centimeter laceration around the side of the neck, laceration of shoulder, elbow abrasion, vertical abrasion of the elbow. This is a stabbing incident.
Yeah, but for a struggling man, you don't have to be a Sherlock Holmes here.
Okay.
If struggling, he must have hit himself on the floor, on the chair, Almira, God knows. What's the big deal? Why are you rating it all with very suspicion?
I'm not.
And you also making
Yeah.
Am I making? Madam?
all the story of it is a Crackdown or something. This is their imagination.
What's the big deal? That's what I'm saying.
Imagine. So we all are talking imagination.
When you have a struggle, when you fight, you get hurt any place. On your hip, on your knee, on your
So again, it's
elbow, on your
imagination.
shoulder, on your nose, on your
What
eye.
we were
you can
told
be
and what
blinded.
has
Come
come
on,
out.
man. Grow up. What is your problem? What is the big deal? What is the big deal? Come on, man. We are going to find out within
Ross,
Okay, we
please.
have Shravan breaking this new angle. Shravan, what is the MLC report?
The charges say you this many
report
people
was
is the
prepared by the
proof, right?
Lilavati hospital
Have to pay
immediately
for
after the admission, in which two things emerged. First, the doctors had said that his
And then
son
measure the
had
distance
brought him
to
to the
regular.
hospital. This is on record. Lilavati hospital doctors did say that the son brought in. If you see this particular report that was first prepared by the Lilavati hospital, they take the name of Afsar Zaidi, who they say is a friend of the actor. Secondly, with regards to the preliminary report of the injuries that were sustained, if you see, they're largely talking about the lacerations and the elbow abrasion. Does not really talk about the details of the sustained injuries that we have. The question here is inconsistency once again is about who exactly took Saif Ali Khan to the hospital. Was it
7-year-old son, as the auto rickshaw driver said? Was it some other friend? And interestingly, no phone call. This is the confirmation given to us by the auto rickshaw driver. No phone call was made to the police after they were in the auto rickshaw. I am given to understand that the first call went to the Bangalore police station from the Nilagati hospital itself. So why did the staff members make no call? That's what the other big question. Secondly, the police team. The first police team actually reaches a little after 4 o'clock in the morning, and the crime branch team reaches at 6:30 in the morning. All of this are based on information that we have picked up and the inconsistencies, especially after the statement that we made by the police and Nilagati hospital.
Well, the big headline is that Saif is brought in 1 hour and 41 minutes after the attack. That's the whole strange point. I have with me senior cardiologist with cardiologist Dr. Sangaram Hospital, Dr. Vivek also. Dr. Vivek, get you in on this. Just a medical question. We're seeing the report of obvious question given the history of the case and the nature of the wound. Right? Multiple lacerations, wounds, accompanying bleeding, leakage of cerebral spinal fluid. The wound is 2.5 inch deep. The knife is cut inside the back. 1 millimeter short of the spinal. Now we have these details more or less corroborated in the MLC report of the hospital as well. The way he's walking out looking unexpected lines.
That's a very difficult question to answer, Arnab. Actually, there is always a subjective way in which a person recovers from any injury. Yep. And given the muscle mass of the body that possesses, yes, in a normal individual it would be quite unlikely to first distress such almost breathless injuries and then walk out in a confident manner. But that actually is not a scientific question in a sense that the human recovery, the way in which the body or tissue can recover varies so much. Yet, normal human being it would be a little difficult to agree with the fact that he has recovered without showing any external evidence of the amount of injury that he has.
The charges, people is
well, we also have a copy of the FIR. Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek, for joining us at this late hour of the breaking news.
And then
We have
measure the
the FIR
distance
copy
to
also.
right here.
Someone wants to tell us. Please, this is breaking news inputs carried on the big plates, please. We have the FIR copy. We have the MLC report which has come in right now also.
Well, in fact, these are the charges 311 and 312. There is a statement that has been recorded by the Mumbai police, that is of the domestic staff. Interestingly, they make a mention of Saif Ali Khan's wife, Kareena Kapoor, and they say that Kareena Kapoor was present when the incident took place, but makes absolutely no mention of the role of Saif Ali Khan's wife when the incident took place. Where did she go after that? So interestingly, this is a statement that has been recorded by the Mumbai police of the domestic staff who was present during the incident. More importantly, there are male staffers who were present there, and they say that they were not around when Saif Ali Khan was allegedly attacked by this accused that they have arrested so far. So they have to rely on this particular statement that they made.
I just want to tell you here, it's a continuing story and the rest of the media also picking it up right now. We have rough translations of the FIR. We have some details of the MLC report. We have about 67 contradictions that we are looking at right now, both visually and substantive. Fresh eyes on the set, only on this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening up the debate, I'm opening up the line. It's not adding up. I'll put the questions on air, I'll put the videos very quick this time. I can assure you there's one guest whose window is empty right now, produces fix that and allow me to focus completely on the program because it's getting very intense. And my question tonight is, should Saif and Kareena answer the hundreds of unanswered questions? Should Saif and Kareena answer the hundreds of unanswered questions? This is my question tonight. What do I want you to do? I want you to take your phone close, or you can get the QR code and you vote right now. Your vote is important. starting the debate with Mr. N.D. Dubey, who is a retired DIG of the National Investigating Agency. Mr. Dubey, I want your expert opinion on this case.
Thank you so much. Actually, the few days back there was a discussion on the issue how the things were developed, but the last 2 to 3 days has been very puzzling from the investigation point of view. So what I am going to tell you is not a para against anything, but this is a great puzzle from the investigation point of view. There are only 2 footage emerged out of the entire scene. One, when the criminal is stoned to the stairs.
Yeah.
And the other visual is that one person.
These are not those pictures.
These were the 2 visuals. The biggest thing is, where are the visuals when he was evacuated? Where are the visuals who took him? There is no CCTV footage so far from the public. This is the biggest thing which is creating something. Now I'm commenting on investigation. The problem is, that's not only his Malia Bayan, his confession that I have done it. In order to charge a person in such a serious case, you need many corroborating evidences. Otherwise, who believes about the statement which is given before the police? पुलिस के सामने उसने बयान दे दिया कि साहब मैंने चाकू मारा. Is it sufficient?
Keep changing on the right. Yeah.
Cannot be done. So there has to be forensic expert's opinion. There has to be something which leads to the CDR, call return card. There has to be a PI parade, dress card, parade. The person who is stabbed and the person who was the victim. There is nothing available. Face recognition system. There has to be statement of the people who had a couple for almost 50 minutes. These are very surprising. To know the part of the knife was left at the scene of crime and the part of the knife was extracted from the body during surgery. But all these things are basically not connecting a natural flow of the investigation. I don't have any authority to comment about it. But it's not a very convincing story. That is my take on the entire issue.
Yeah, I agree with you. That is crazy stuff. You see, now the big issue here is you see, Asif, you must understand, you guys are looking bad. Krishna Hegde, you guys are looking bad. You know, when you guys are looking bad, I think you're looking bad. Because the thing you are doing you know, Asif, 2.5 inches of spine, knife is stabbed, there's a cartridge with it. I've spoken with millions of doctors. They are saying it's impossible. They are saying it's impossible.
As a government जो सरकार को करना चाहिए, सबसे सब कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए. 50 घंटे के अंदर the victim was put to death.
Yeah, I agree with you. That guy is the victim. He's not the accused.
And you don't have anybody else.
What do you mean you don't have anybody else?
Competent Chief Minister and Home Minister. So don't expect that there will be any lackadaisy attitude.
Asif, 1 minute, please. Asif, just wait a minute. Asif, just wait a minute. Asif, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Asif, listen. Wait a minute. I'm saying I'm requesting you. Wait a minute. Please, 1 minute. Asif, I know you come after a long time to take questions, but take my question. My question, then you can answer that. My question is, find me any doctor in India, any neurosurgeon, right, or any surgeon who tells you that after 2.5 to 3 inches of a knife is stabbed inside the spine so hard that the knife breaks. One part of the metal is somewhere, one part of the metal is somewhere else. Spinal fluid is coming out, oozing out in large amounts, right? Then he has a 6.5 hour operation. This whole thing is inside his spine. This whole thing you are seeing is inside his spine. 1 minute. And 1 minute, listen to me. No doctor will tell you can walk out like that. No one is talking. You can't walk out like that. You see the picture? Nitesh Rane is saying he's acting. Nitesh Rane is a minister. He says he's acting.
The charge said this many people is the proof, right?
Okay, now can I submit?
Yeah.
And then measure the distance to right here.
He has given this in his individual capacity. I am personally having my sympathies. I am known because Saif has been in a band ride. So I personally would not indulge in this doctor and the medical angle because that is what why not understand, and there is an SIT put forward. Listen to me, Arnab, क्या होता है जब हम वार्तालाप आपस में करते हैं जो
just a factoid, a man called Paramveer Singh is working in Lilavati Hospital district. Ladies and gentlemen, a person called Paramveer Singh, I'm told, Paramveer Singh is working in Lilavati Hospital. So okay, I'm not taking any comment. In court, क्या हुआ? डॉक्टर के इन्वेस्टिगेशन में हम बीच में नहीं आ सकते, लेकिन ये सारा मामला कब चूंकि और विरोधी पक्ष जो अभी विरोधी पक्ष भी नहीं है, उन्होंने ये विषय कायल किया। आज तो वो सफाई में नहीं है, उनके कार्यकाल में अर्नब तुम्हारे साथ किस किस्म की बात करेगी नहीं। आप भूल गए ये लोगों के पास जो काम लेने आकाश है, so there are no issues. They have raised this issue for the Bharatiya